All right, so there are some absolutely terrible Facebook Marketplace listings out there. And so it got me thinking, I can share a few quick tips. If you're a seller, these will be really useful. If you're a buyer, these are things to keep an eye out for. Maybe don't want to investigate those items any further. I mean, really, do they even want to sell their items? So, yeah, my name's Dave, and for a number of years, I've been having great success with Facebook Marketplace, both buying and selling. In this video, I'm going to review some critical mistakes that sellers are making that are preventing them from selling the items, and probably, most buyers just skip right on by. Number one is the lack of information or details that is with the listing. I've seen many listings, for example, an iPad that'll say iPad for sale. Okay, is it an iPad Pro? Is it an iPad Air? How's the battery life? Some critical questions are not answered, and as a seller, you can answer almost all the possible buyer questions in that little text description. So that's what you want to do. You want to include as much of a description as possible, because the less the seller has to inquire about, the quicker you're going to make that sale. So just put as much information as you possibly can. Number two, the photos. There are many different problems with the photos that drive me absolutely crazy. If the person has been so lazy that they didn't even take a picture of the actual item, they just searched Google or Amazon and saved a picture, a manufacturer's picture of the product. So that's a problem right out of the gate. Some people might think, well, that's good because then you can see what the product looked like with the original product packaging. And that may be true, but don't make that the first picture in the item's listing. You may want to have a picture of what the product looks like on Amazon or Best Buy or anywhere else where it shows the original pricing. For your first photo of the item, you want to make sure that it's a nice, clear picture of the item in its current condition. I see so many pictures that are absolutely horrible. I don't know what kind of cameras are being used. I mean, if you have a smartphone that's even anything less than 5 or 6 years old, it's going to take a good quality picture. So put the item in a place with good lighting, good natural lighting if at all possible. But if natural lighting isn't possible, then just, turn the lights on where you are and take some pictures. Try different angles, and eventually you'll find a few photos that look really good. Clean the item. I see so many listings of just disgusting items. I mean, for example, I'll show you this treadmill that's on my screen behind here. I'm inquiring about treadmills, and this one, there's a visible layer of dirt that could easily be cleaned off. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, why would I even inquire about that? Another thing that you will want to include in the details, is it from a pet-free home? Is it from a smoke-free home? If it's not, then you should specify, we have pets, but we keep the items clean. So all these things are really, really important details that will help you as a seller and will save both sellers and buyers a whole lot of time. And beyond just using photos, I will be doing a video in the near future about the importance of using a video clip as part of your information about the item you're trying to sell. It really does add another level of authenticity, so keep that in mind. And a final little note, which I will be doing more videos on, but communication. If you're putting an item up for sale as a seller, if you follow some of these tips and you do it right, you should expect some pretty quick inquiries. So, expect inquiries and communicate quickly and efficiently with those inquiries. It will help you do a quick sale potentially. And as a potential buyer, it's going to establish a good level of trust and it will likely lead to a better rating for you as a seller or a buyer. So keep those in mind. I'm going to show you a few example listings here that are absolutely terrible in various ways. We'll go through those. All right, so here's an example listing that has several problems with it. Okay, let's start with the photo. So right out of the gate, I can see that, I'm going to zoom in here. I can see that there's dirt all over the treadmill tread, and at the base of the tread, there's a disgusting layer of dirt. This could be simply, cleaned off in probably 30 seconds to a minute, which would greatly increase the power of this listing. And let's see, so there's one photo and there's an arrow for another photo. So let's click that. Oh, wow. It's the same photo, just less lighting. So, I mean, how about a zoom in on the control panel of this treadmill when it's running, when it's in use? How about a little video clip of the treadmill in use? So this is a good example of a bad example. Take some time, clean the item. The lighting is actually pretty good in this particular picture, but the angle maybe not the greatest. So clean the item, take multiple pictures, different angles, preferably with the device on so we can see that, the electronics portion actually work. And also the description here is a little lacking. Treadmill in excellent condition, perfect for home workouts. Well, I mean, that is what a treadmill is. That is what a treadmill does. Excellent condition. That's what caught my eye. And then I look at this. Is that excellent with the layer of dirt? Maybe it is relatively low use and it's just, a dog or something that's walked all over the treadmill tread. But again, simple techniques to improve your listing. So let's see what else we can find. I actually prefer the marketplace experience better on my iPad or even my phone than the desktop, but that's okay. This is how I'm capturing it for this use. So let's just refresh and see some items we'll go through here. Here's an example of, this ad is not bad. There's lots of details. It was obviously copy and pasted from Google somewhere or from the manufacturer's website. Same with the picture. The only picture in this listing for this microphone is directly off the internet, and same with the description. So it does say like new, so just would be nice if there was an actual picture or two of the microphone so that we can see, does it have a scratch? Before I waste my time investigating and seeing if this is something I actually want. So here's an example of an ad for an iPad. This isn't horrible, but they start the listing off with the manufacturer's picture off of Amazon. So you might want to start it off with this picture. It's just a matter of reordering the images in your listing details. And of course, here we go. This listing only has manufacturer pictures, which this is bad, but it could be worse because it does list the items in great detail that it comes with. So that is good in itself, but there's no other pictures. That's it. There's no pictures to show you the current condition of this ad. It just says use like new. And this one's a long ways away from where I live, so it would require a whole bunch of questions about the current condition before I would go there. So anyway, that's my video for this one. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. I plan on releasing a lot more of these videos about marketplace tips as well as various other technology reviews. So take care and have a great day and stay safe online.